Okay, let's start our daily market analysis, and I will show you a little bit about how the markets have been behaving in the last few days and the type of important movements that the market made today, and show how I analyze the market, how I apply technical analysis to evaluate the market situation and make trade decisions. Just keep in mind that I make my trading decisions based on my trading systems, not only on the analysis. The analysis gives me an overall sense of how the markets are behaving and where they might be heading to. The trade itself is made based on my strategies, which are strategies that have a high probability of success. So let's go to the charts, starting with the S&P 500. I have been talking in the last few days about that gray line here, which is an important cycle in the market. So when we approached that day, the market started to correct, and yesterday we made an important movement trying to trade below the support level here, and we closed above the support level, what told me that the market could be trying to build a base around that region, about the former top region. However, we have a stronger support in that region here, which is a top, a bottom, and a top, and has been active in the past too. So that region is more important as a support than this region here. So yesterday I was mentioning that my expectation was that the market would test that level before finding some sort of support, and my expectation was that the S&P 500 would trade lower than what it was. Now we tested this region today. We'll trade below that region, then we returned. Now we are above that region. So let's follow the market and see how the market behaves now. In my opinion, what I would like to see is some sort of lateralization, some sort of sideways movement, sideways action with less emotion. I see a lot of emotion in the market with those long candles, long shadows that carries a lot of emotion. There's a lot of people here that was left in the wrong side of the market. So there's a lot of emotion in that type of behavior here. Let's see if the market cools down in the next few days and we see some sideways action, and before really confirming that level as a support. Looking at the Dow Jones Industrials, the behavior is very similar. We are testing a very important support level. That region here around 11,800. It's a very important support level, and that's where the market traded today. We traded below that region, almost 11,700. Below today was 11,696, very close to 11,700. And then the market bounced back, and it's trying to stay above 11,980. Let's see how the market behaves. However, I still see a lot of selling pressure in the Dow Jones, and it's important to have some accommodation, some sideways action with low volatility. The Nasdaq is quite different. even though we are at a support level, important support region, the Nasdaq behaves more. It moves faster and further. So it went down quite a lot, and now it's going back in terms of price to above the support level. However, the Nasdaq it really has a lot of weight on the technology sector, which is not in a good moment in the market. So we might be trading lower in the Nasdaq, and the 2200 would be a better support level in my opinion. Oil traded and had a behavior yesterday that showed the potential to have found a support. At least we were at a support level, an important horizontal support, former tops, an important trend line, but there was not really a good feedback from the market telling me that oil was was going to stay at those levels. I mentioned that yesterday during my market analysis, and I said that I would like to see a few more days of sideways action before starting any long trades. The market opened sharply lower today, and we are right now trading at another support region. Again, I would like to see the market accommodating that region before I make any decision. It's important that we let the market tell us that it's safe to jump in. We cannot make money by trading emotions. We need to trade a well-planned plan with a strategy, a well-planned strategy. We need to have a business plan. We really need to know what we are doing. It's not something we can read a basic book and start trading and making millions. But that is not going to happen. There is no secret or holy grail that we can buy to make a lot of money in the market. Why? And that's because who we are, how we behave, our mind plays a very important role in our market performance, in our market bottom line, let's say, our business bottom line. So this is a business. We need to be prepared. We need to have a plan. We need to know how to mitigate possible potential problems that we may face. So it's very important to have consistency in our planning, and we need to be aware that this is how we are going to make money in the market. It's not a secret setup. We don't need anything really special to have very good trade entries. Most of the newbies look for the magic setup, the magic entry, but that's not where the money is. The money lies in good planning and good knowledge and good application, good practice in how to apply the knowledge. So let's go back here to the market and to the charts and talk about the Canadian market, because Canadian market is doing a very, very important movement today. It's a wonderful trading day in Canada, and that's pretty much related to how the S&P TSX Composite Index. It's formed. Its basis, it relies heavily on resources companies, resources industry, and banking. And Canadian banks are doing a very important movement today, as are Canadian resource companies. So we are trading in quite high volume in Canada today. The candle that we have forming until now, it's very important too. And I expect that, or in other words, I think that there's a very good potential that the market found support in that region. Now, how we trade that information? Well, we need a setup, we need a strategy, and we need to put that strategy to work. So, for example, looking at banks, that's National Bank of Canada, very good stock. I like to trade it. We always have some preference, some personal preference, and NA, it's one of my personal preferences. So I have my strategy set up here. I have my decisions made. Once the price reaches the level, my strategy tells me to get in. That's what I do. I thought before I execute a plan, I put it into action. So that's how I trade, and that's how we teach at TA Academy. We teach you how I trade, how we trade, and we teach you the basis of technical analysis, what you need to know to analyze the charts, to create your own strategies, because I do teach the strategies I trade. I'm very open to teach them. I don't have any restriction. I make no mystery. But it's very important that it's very important to mention that my strategies might not be suitable to you. So you need to really sit down, create a plan, create your strategy. Most of my students adapt my strategy somehow to the conditions they have, like time available to trade, or amount of trading capital, what they can do, the type of software they use, the type of broker they use. Everything is going to play a role. The setup, it's really a minor part of the whole business of trading. So that's the message I would like to share with you today, and that's what I see in the market, what I see happening in the market today. Thank you very much for watching, and I would like to invite you to follow me on Twitter and to come back again tomorrow for more insights on how you can apply technical analysis to evaluate the market and to help you create your own plan or your own strategies. Thank you very much for watching.